at the end of the day, Anthony, there's some people that just aren't meant for the longevity side of this industry, and those are the ones that just fucking fade themselves out. All those names right there, I've heard those names for a long time.
Yeah,
you know,
oh yeah, they're still around.
Yeah, exactly. So you know, it's just it's crazy because people like, you know, the big picture of what they see, right? But they don't really know behind the scenes shit. You know, like they don't really know the ones who aren't really about the gimmicks. But unfortunately, that's what's popular is the gimmicks.
Facts, dude. I mean, it's a good thing too because it's just attracting a lot more people to the hobby, which we need. Because it's fucking growing like at a rapid rate, and these collections are getting bigger and bigger, and we gotta have a way to be able to offload some of these animals, man. So I mean, there's definitely a lot more good than there is bad in the hobby. So I'm not hating on it entirely. It's just the social media aspect. I see so many kiss asses, bro, and I want no part of that, bro. I want no part of that, man.
Oh man, there's a term for that.
Yeah,
they're guys kissing each other in the mouth. That's what they.
Hey, I mean, we can have a little fun in the DMs, but
dude, all right. So let's talk about when social media, right? Okay, so like your YouTube, okay, so your YouTube really started picking up pace when? At what year? When did you really start picking up the subscribers you had?
Like 2012, 2013 is when, like, dude, it was just, dude, I was just getting views, bro. Like, dude, I remember I was averaging like 1 to 2K views per video, and it's because there wasn't that many people out there, and the community was so small. Dude, that was back in Ralph Davis days, bro. Like, I hope a lot of you guys know who that is, but that's one of the OG. He's the YouTube god, in my opinion. Before like Brian at BHB really took off, and like he was the first one that really did it. And then what I also miss too is, so, you know, JKR has, you know, he has all the eye candy right now. He's got all the YouTube videos that everybody wants to see. He's the man right now. But I don't know if you know who Rafi Martinez is. He's an old name. He was he used to fuck with Nerd like hard, like big time.
Say that name one more time.
Rafi Martinez.
Ralphie?
Yeah, Ralphie. Yeah,
Ralphie
Martinez.
Wow.
You don't really see him anymore, but every now and again he'll make an appearance at Nerd. But they were together making the Ball Python 101 videos, the more videos, the reveal videos. So, I mean, dude, it was all about multi-gene animals. Let's stack as much into these animals as we can. But yeah, man, everybody was growing. That was a good time to be on YouTube back then, because you can get found out pretty easily back then. Man, I would go to the shows and with 1,000 subscribers, and people would be like, "Yo, that's Granddaddy Herps. What up, man? What up?" Like at 1,000 subscribers, man. So the community was much smaller, and now it's a little bit more mainstream, where you got people that don't really collect and they go to reptile expos, man, just to go check it out. They don't even buy anything. They just go buy keychains and pictures. You know what I mean? It's becoming a lot more mainstream in that sense. But yeah, 2012, 2013 is when it really started to take off, and then it slowed down in the last couple of years just because I'm not nearly as consistent as I used to be. Fat dabs, bro.
Yeah, all the time, every day.
I take one of those. I go quiet, bro.
Yeah, no, not me. I go into thinking process. I usually take my Alpha Brain, but I didn't have breakfast. And I'll tell you guys, hey, real quick, out there about Alpha Brain, a lot of you guys hit me up. Don't take this shit on an empty stomach. Make sure you got food in your stomach before you take this, because then that's when you'll have kind of, because there's like reviews of people getting sick on this. It's because they take it without having food in their system.
What the hell is that shit? I don't even know what that is.
Shit, it's so legit. I kind of want to just take it anyways, even though I just said all that. No, Alpha Brain, right? It does is keep your memory sharp.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
It's a natural supplement. Like there's no caffeine. Like there's nothing like to get your heart racing. There's not one bit of heart racing with this. It's like you're just super clear with what you want to say. I can't really describe it, but it's like pop 2 before you have a meeting, or pop 2 before you before my podcast. I don't take this every day. I take this before a podcast. But yeah, Joe Rogan used it. He swears by it. And he has a podcast. Obviously, it's my favorite podcast. So I was like, "Wow, why not try it?" Yeah, I love it.
Oh, me too. So shout out to some of these homies in the comments, man. I keep forgetting about it.
Yeah,
but,
Comments are blowing up. People are here.
Yeah.
People fuck with you, bro. I already knew
Dude,
this.
Golden Boy Reptile was good, dude. It's been a minute. Dude, I was doing like live streams like every night at one point, like super late night though. So like only people from like the West Coast could really see it. But yeah, the comments are popping off too. What up, Genomic Labs? Daniel, what's cracking, man? So yeah, those are all people I fuck with, man. But
dude, anyway,
they know who they are.
What's funny is, Andrew, bro. It's funny you brought up Andrew because Andrew yesterday he thought this was because I typically do this on Saturdays, right? As you know.
Yeah.
But he thought it was, so he was all there in the comments like, where is this? Is it going to start? But he was all like, I don't know where the fuck he's at now. But he was all looking forward to having you because he was like, man, he's like, he had nothing but good things to say about you, bro. So it's like, bro, having that kind of impact is what I want to have on anyone I meet, bro. Like, that's what I'm talking about, bro. Like, you're behind the scenes, but people know who the fuck you are. You know what I mean? Like, and that's the goal at the end of the day. You're staying out of Dodge, bro. You're staying the fuck out of Dodge.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you've had your taste with it already. You've already dealt with it.
Yeah. But man, I gotta film something soon, man, because people are hitting me up. But I do like Genomic Lab says in his comment right now, I miss the more informational videos. These days, everybody wants to be a YouTube rock star, and I couldn't have said it better. But I've been telling myself for a long time, I do want to go back to doing the informational stuff, which I do give a little bit here and there, but I want to dedicate the videos to where the entire video is just that.
Right.
So
now,
definitely need to do that. Everybody needs to do more of that.
I feel like everyone just needs it. I feel like people in general just need to figure out what it is that they need to do for themselves versus them trying to follow someone else who's doing something differently, right? Because I will say there are YouTubers out there who do it right. You know what I mean? They do the collaborations. They get the big people involved, celebrities and shit. Which there you go. Right,
that's a perfect example. Hey, dude, I don't hate on that dude at all. That dude is a smart businessman.
He is a businessman.
He knows how to marketing. He knows how to market, dude.
How many channels are like Miguel's?
Hardly any.
No, I mean, but I'm saying like with consistency. Like, I mean, there's bar checks and stuff, but I'm saying like it's a business to him. It's like it's not
absolutely.
It's not like I wake up and I feel like doing it. No, bro. Like this is like clockwork to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why he has that many subscribers. Same with Barcheck. Everything's like clockwork, bro. It's a fucking grind. It's not easy. It's hard. People don't understand that. And people try to like, speed up the process, and they'll try to like make themselves seem like they're always evolving or like Barcheck or something that they're not. Yeah. And it's like they get those phony followers in the beginning. They get those fucking like, oh, is this another is this what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, but dude, I'm saying longevity is what really pays off. And
absolutely,
dude, you're still chilling, you're having a good time with your animals, you know what I mean? Your beard looks legit.
And you know what, dude, I never have a problem selling my animals come time too. So, and I get people like me
they sell themselves. Bro, quality will always sell itself, and you have bangers. If you go, make sure you go follow my man. But if you go check, I'm gonna upload a snake that I want to talk about real quick. But dude, you right there. For one thing, I could tell the stuff you produce has been stuff that's been put back into each other. Like it's been projects on top of projects on top of projects, which that's how quality's developed. I mean, you could always buy quality. You can always buy quality, but that doesn't mean you're going to produce quality right away. You got to put shit into it. Oh man, Pastel Desert Ghost, Enchi, right? Or am I missing something?
No, you got it. Pastel Enchi DG.
Dude, so Desert Ghost is one thing I'm lagging in my fucking collection, which I'm going to fix that this year. But bro, tell me about the Desert Ghost project to you, because that's just a hitter right now. Like that's probably the hardest recessive projects out in the game other than Clown. So
dude, if you're not in EG, I don't know what the heck you're doing, man. I got into it about 4 or 5 years ago. Had a little bit of a rough start with it, but it's finally picking up. 2 seasons ago, I focused mainly on trying to plug it into double recessive stuff. So I put a Lemon Blast Desert Ghost to a Pastel Clown female, and so I got some Lemon Blast girls that are both double het DG Clown. But what's cool is I popped out a Krypton boy out of that. So he's a Krypton 100% het for Desert Ghost too. So pretty badass there. And so he can produce, essentially, if you use him in the right way, you can produce more Kryptons, clowns, desert ghosts. So I did that. I also put a pastel Enchi desert ghost, which is the dad to this girl, to a regular pied female. And I got a pastel Enchi double het desert ghost pied female and a pastel double het desert ghost pied female as well, which those girls they're right at about 1,300 grams right now. And I went and I bought a male for them because I didn't want to breed a brother, which I have no problem doing that, but I wanted to get some different genes in the mix. So I bought a pastel spot nose that's 100% double het desert ghost pied. No, sorry. I bought a pastel spot nose that's double het desert ghost clown, but I also, for those girls, I bought he's an orange dream yellow belly double het desert ghost pied. There we go.
Yeah.
So I'm working that desert ghost into a ton of shit, man. So I've got a bunch of heads from the last few seasons, a bunch of het girls that I raised up. So in the next year or two, you're gonna start seeing some bangers, dude. Some double recessive stuff, hopefully. So
good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about because another reason why I'm stoked to have you on the show, because you're from the same demographic as me. Like I don't really talk to so many people like this that are from the same fucking area. So your seasons, right? Like as far as your room when it comes to breeding and whatnot, we live in a pretty awesome fucking area, so we don't have to worry about much. Do you run any heat throughout the year? How do you control your room and stuff like that? Like,
honestly, man, I keep my temperatures. I don't even play with them, dude. I just keep it consistent year round and let the natural temperatures drop do all the work for me. I don't even mess with that, man, and I've never had any issues with that.
So meaning like you have a constant hotspot for your females all the time?
All the time. Yep. Yeah, I don't even play with that. Occasionally I'll get in my head and be like, oh, let's drop it down 2 or 3 degrees, but not that often. And the only time I honestly really do that is in the summertime because it can get kind of hot where I'm at because I'm in a desert. I'm in Temecula. Right. So I'll drop the temperatures down a little bit, but other than that, I leave it alone. And we can breed year round where we're at, man.